Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the 8th custom game night. Competitive has begun. We did make one small swap pulseless for Lego Man. Other than that, we've got the same two teams from the quick play. I'm joined once again by Cole.
How are we doing? There was a bit more discussion than usual about how to balance those teams. Obviously, both teams attacked well. We were just trying to work out where best to make the balance. In the end, the swap was Lego Man for pulseless.
Yes, and it was a tough one. Both teams were close, but we just probably felt like the DPS needed a little bit more of a push, I guess you could say, for LordAvatar's team. But we think that it was a small change nonetheless, and run to Anubis now and see how things go. Both teams on the other games have actually remained the same. Everyone's happy, which was good to see from the other two games that are happening now. So it'll be interesting to see how they go as well on the night. But for Anubis, something we don't usually have on custom game night for some reason.
It is a favourite of course, one of our other mods, and in fact the admin of the Whirlpool Discord channel, Sneb, who is hiding here in the background. He has a soft spot for this map.
Must give him good memories. Well, we are underway for the first competitive game of the night, and it looks like the red team maybe might push in a bit quick here behind LordAvatar and Silver. They did have their barriers up to be able to allow their DPS to push through. Nam's on that Zenyatta as usual. Defensive team don't have a McCree, which is interesting to see that Non-Atomic has actually elected to go with DPS. So Jailbird and Lego Man is going to be the defending tank there. So Non-Atomic on DPS as the red team here in the side area. Akatsuki gets a double kill onto Pulseless and Nams from behind them. Nicely done by Akatsuki to flank around, even though he's on that defensive side. And Silver's charging in, isn't able to kill anyone. Knocks back Lego Man. Akatsuki on Reign of Terror, is he able to get away from him? He is able to get away. Unknown Alley takes down Silver. Blue team holding on firm at the moment. Red team are going to have to change things up here. And of course it was actually the blue team who won the quick play game. So even with the swap, in fact, even with the swap, they're still doing really well.
Yeah, they seem to be holding well. I think the red team are making a mistake all going through that side entrance.
As we say that, Pulseless gets a double kill, taking down Non-Atomic as well. So red team are going to have a little bit of an advantage here. Here comes a Riptide as well from LordAvatar, trying to go after the tank here. And he gets a double kill. Business, Lego Man both go down. Red team onto the point, and they should be able to take it now.
Well, I better eat my words yet again.
Sometimes, you know, we as commentators, you see and you judge, and then 2 seconds later it all just completely changes. You can't predict the future. So the red team, they get it in a pretty reasonable time, Anubis. You know, you can get that first point pretty much off the first point, first push, sorry. Can they get the second point off the first push?
They got 4 ultimates.
They need to try and snowball it here. They are going on the left side push. I'm not a big fan of it, especially considering they have got that Reinhardt. They could have pushed down the middle. They get an early kill though. Akatsuki goes down. Is it their time to push in? They've got to really be, as a team here, as 6 Silver charges in, gets the ultimate. They got the McCree ultimate. Diva's got to go in there because the Diva ultimate taken down. Gets a double kill. Nicely done by Jailbird as Lego Man takes down Silver. Blue team aren't going to be able to hold this one off, surely. They timed their ultimates really nicely. And they were able to completely shut down the attacking force as Akatsuki takes down Nams. That Diva ultimate was sent in beautifully, and the red team didn't know what to do. They couldn't really push in, otherwise they would die. They couldn't run anywhere. So that completely stopped them from getting onto that point. Nicely done. So they're going to come around again. Pulseless by himself here. That's got the Discord orb on him immediately from the Zenyatta. They are going to have to group up once again as Akatsuki's hiding on that top pillar at the entrance. He has got his ultimate, so looking for that right time. He did get noticed though, so they know he's up there. And there's no sense waiting there. If they know you're here, they're not going to be surprised as they all now rush in on the right side. They do have LordAvatar and Rock Legend's ultimate. Reign of Terror does have the Diva ultimate to throw onto the point. And in fact, no he doesn't, sorry, that's for his mech. As Silver charges in, has got the orb on him. He will go down rather quickly here because of that orb. He does to Lego Man. No one really followed in there. It just seemed like a bit of miscommunication. Reign of Terror coming in, does have the ultimate, there it is. But that shield will get most of it. And they are able to get away. Pulseless and LordAvatar get a kill each. Jailbird takes down Rain of Terror. Here comes the tie and goes down immediately. Well done by Jailbird. Avatar still able to take down Unknown Alley as Pulseless takes down Akatsuki. And it is Legoman on and Jailbird on the point at the moment. Legoman goes down. Jailbird's got that Discord board on him at the moment. Will he be able to go down? Red team are starting to group back up. Here comes the Zebra ultimate. Completely get him off the point. Silver blocks most of it anyway. Takes down Non-Atomic as well before that, as this dude has to pop his Lucio ultimate, and the blue team are now just kind of scramble it, but they get 2 scramble kills. Akatsuki takes down Lost Legend. Ali takes down Nams in the Battle of the Zenyatta. Silver popping his ultimate there. Maybe he feels like they can continue to stay on top here. Pulseless pops his ultimate. So Unknown Alley and Akatsuki go down, but Non-Atomic gets a double kill. Immediately went down though to LordAvatar. But Legoman took down Rain of Terror. The blue team hold on, and we got 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
Akatsuki's having quite a big impact as Reaper, especially in the early stages. I feel like he plays very static though. He often sits and waits and often fires while standing still. Reaper's obviously someone you don't want to go toe-to-toe with up close, so you should try and move a bit more. Having said that, he is making an impact.
Well, he was the MVP last Tuesday. He is going to lose it tonight, which means he can't win it tonight either. But yeah, definitely can play that Reaper well, but he needs to be making sure he's moving around, but also hiding a bit better from the enemy team. They've figured out he's on top of those pillars. They always see him there and push him off. As he actually does go down to Rain of Terror here, so he needs to change things up defensively though. Now they're down 2 people, so Red Team are going to be able to push in here. They have got 3 ultimates, and they're going to rock the Legends ultimate on Lucio. Silver takes down Non-Atomic. Red Team getting in control. Good charge by Silver. They just missed Legoman, and Silver gets the kill onto Unknown Alley anyway. And they continue to get some kills. Stunned by Pulseless, falls onto Reaper and Akatsuki. Akatsuki has had the ultimate, pops it. Silver completely stopped all of it with his shield and his ultimate as Jailbird comes flying in. They're just pretty much trying to get onto the point though, and it's just continual kill. Double kill for LordAvatar. And then gets a triple kill out on Non-Atomic. Red Team look like they're going to take it here. Unknown Alley just helping his ultimate stay on the point. Gets charged away by Silver. Nicely done to get him off the point. He does get back on. Avatar takes down Unknown Alley. Here comes the business with the Lucio ultimate and Akatsuki. They're all back in, so Alley was able to give them time to get back. Lock Legend goes down. Legoman is taking him down though. Business takes down Rain of Terror. The ultimate blocked off all of that. McCree was the shield. Here comes Diva's ultimate. The blue team have somehow turned this around. Non-Atomic taking down Silver. Pulses go down just then, by the way, to Unknown Alley, so that means the blue team are in control again.
That was rude. That they had no right to take that back, and they did.
Big credit to Unknown Alley for popping his ultimate there to completely get on the point and save time for his team to come back. Nicely done by the Zenyatta. And they've got 2 minutes and 36 seconds now to get back and go for this last little ditch in the point. They have got 2 of those little figures, but they need to use their ultimates a bit better here. Very much relying on the blue team to just pretty much not completely die all at once. If one's staying up, they're doing a good job of just completely staying on the point. But they also need to make sure that they aren't losing any members before the red team come onto the point like they did last push. They had lost 2 people and then the red team pushed on. So you can't afford to do that. They need to get some picks here, make it so it's a lot harder for the red team to push in. Pulseless coming around the right side trying to battle with Non-Atomic. Non-Atomic got really low there, and it's a nice kill for Silver. Takes down the Tie and Akatsuki. Pulseless takes down Business. This is the picks that they've been getting all game. Pulseless got a double kill as he took down Unknown Alley. Non-Atomic has got taken down Silver though. Rock Legend takes down Lego Man. Blue team are struggling at the moment. Jailbird's about 5% away from his ultimate, but he just lost his neck. They're going to get onto the point. Business pops the ultimate, but it's too late. 1:40. That was so close.
The blue team, I honestly think they had perfect ults on that first major push where they defended. At that time, I didn't really see it going their way. They weren't in the right position. They didn't have the right ults up, and yeah, it sort of worked out the way that I thought it would. A little bit of a delay, but the red team got there in the end.
They definitely, I think you've got to give credit on a map like Anubis. They defended for 8 minutes, and I think the red team, whilst they did have some really good pushes and they moved well, used their ultimates well, it still took them 8 minutes. The first point, took them a little while. They did struggle a little bit getting through that side area, and then of course they didn't even really get a good first push onto the second point. They got taken down immediately, so they didn't even get a chance to snowball. So it was really nicely done by Akatsuki's team. Didn't quite get the win in the end. Obviously, but I think on a map like Anubis, it's a bit of a you'll take it sort of situation.
I would definitely take that as a defensive team, as you said. That they defended for quite a while, and these control point maps are notorious for being a little biased towards the attacking team. So it's more going to be about how quick the blue team can attack here, and then how the red team can respond. One thing that I have noticed is I'm really liking the class compositions of both teams in the games tonight. They're really being smart about their picks and pretty much going for what you'd almost consider the meter.
Definitely seeing a lot of the players tonight just kind of choosing one or two heroes and sticking with it. A lot of the team compositions have been completely the same. Although, in saying that, we do see Non-Atomic here on the Tracer tonight. Will he stay with that, or is he going to switch it at the last second? No, here comes the Tracer. So good to see at least some different heroes so far. We've seen a lot of the same ones. And LordAvatar takes down Akatsuki. Gets a double kill, in fact. So that's going to stop that first push immediately. Silver takes down Business. So they're already down 3 heroes. I mean, really, I don't see them getting much out of this now. There's Jailbird here on the point on that Diva.
Let's get you healed up.
And, Tracer has opened up the point though. There is no one at the choke right now.
No one at the chokehold right now. He did die for it though, and they are a little bit scattered. Jailbird kind of in no man's land right now. Blue team not grouping up. Akatsuki in a trap. He looks like he could go down if he doesn't get away. He does get away, but so they are grouping up a little bit. They've got about 3 on that right side. Unknown Alley is a little bit slow to go and join them, so he's by himself. They're all just completely scattered. It almost looks like a quick play game at the moment. They've got to group up, and maybe they might wait for their ultimates. I don't know. Jailbird takes down Pulseless, so that's a really good kill, but Silver takes down Unknown Alley. But Jailbird doing a bit of damage from up that top area. Usually you'll see a Widowmaker up there, not a Diva. Silver trying to take out Akatsuki and Business. Is he able to take down Business? No, Non-Atomic missing the Tracer off. And as Legoman takes down Rock Legend. Blue team getting onto the point now. There goes Nams. He goes down immediately to Akatsuki. He was able to take down Legoman just before he died though, as Rainatera gets the kill on Business. Avatar gets the kill on the Jailbird. Red team getting a couple of nice picks here. Ali does take down Silver though. There's a good scoreboard onto LordAvatar, so he goes down rather quick as well. Pulseless takes down Unknown Alley. Onto the point, him in Non-Atomic, and he does take down Non-Atomic. Nicely done. So they won't even get a little notch on that point. We've got 2 minutes to go. Immediately Jailbird and Legoman are back. Business is there with them. So all of the DPS is slowly running back. Business goes down immediately to Pulseless. And Legoman completely by himself. So now they're just coming in scattered, 1 or 2 at a time. They got 1 dead. Now they got another 1 dead as the other one runs back. That's how it's going at the moment. Steven Fox the ultimate. I don't think that's going to get it. Oh, he got somehow picked up Rock Legend. I'm not sure how he did not manage to get out of the way there. We've got 1:46. They have to group up. They haven't grouped up at all so far. This is really interesting to see. They did such a good job on defense, and they're just not attacking well. They're not attacking as a team as Jailbird goes down. Rainatera now trying to take down Akatsuki here. Rainatera's mech does eventually fall down. Pulseless takes down Non-Atomic. That Trace is just not working at all. Akatsuki takes down Rainatera. We've got 1:20 as Akatsuki pops that Soldier ultimate. They need to be able to clear the point, but Silver was able to put his shield up and block pretty much all of it. They're just really not getting any kills, and they're just dying too easily. Charging there, Silver's in a tough position. He's got to get the kill. He does it. This is a chance now for the blue team. There goes Silver. They got the numbers. Probably for the first time this push, they've got the numbers. They've got to utilize them. They have got some ultimates here. Here comes the Zarya ultimate, takes down Nams immediately. Rainatera doesn't he have the Diva ultimate? There comes the Diva ultimate. Non-Atomic take down Pulseless though. And LordAvatar gets a double kill. Business and Jailbird go down. Unknown Alley had to pop the Zenyatta ultimate as LordAvatar jumps onto the point to at least stop it. We've got 39 seconds. He can actually take down Akatsuki, but Non-Atomic is able to take him down. And the blue team finally should be able to get onto this point, and the red team have all gone back.
I was quite surprised it took the blue team that long to get that point, because you remember they had that very, very good strat at the start of the quick play game on Numbani. Very, very good strat that got them the point extremely quick. They didn't have any kind of cohesion for much of that push there until that very last one there when we saw all 6 of them come in through the top. They're going to have to attack this real quick.
Exactly. Good news, bad news though. Bad news, they took a long time for that first point. Good news, they've still got 3 minutes to try and get this point before they're equal once again with the red team. So they've got still a slight advantage. They've just got to be able to take this point really quickly if they want to have a bigger advantage or not.
Taking the point any time before 0 seconds will round them back up to 2 minutes though. So we just got to see the blue point take the point here to go to a second round.
Definitely. I mean, they have to get at the point in the first place as the blue team. Doesn't look like they're making any sort of push at the moment. They don't have many ultimates. They do have Akatsuki and Jailbird's ultimate on the Zaya and sorry, on the Diva and the Soldier. But the rest of their team are around that 40, 50, 60% mark, so they're a little while away. There comes the Diva ultimate though. Silver's going to block pretty much all of it. And the rest of the team followed in. They really should have pushed him first, then the Diva ultimate. As Akatsuki takes down Rock Legend, Silver with a good ultimate. He has got the orb on him. He could go down rather quickly here. Gets a good charge. No, Unknown Ali got away from it. No other kills at the moment. Non-Atomic trying to get onto the healers as Business pops the Lucia ultimate. Here comes Pulses with a McCree. Can he get some high noon? Yes, he can. He takes down Lego Man, but Ali took down LordAvatar. Ali takes the Zenyatta ultimate, trying to heal everyone up. Akatsuki takes down Rock Legend. Non-Atomic takes down Pulses. Are they onto the point? Yes, first point. First notch is gone. Second notch looks like it's going to go as well. I think this could be the game. They are going to have a slight advantage here. A minute 49 advantage. They definitely pushed that one a lot quicker. In fact, I think they did that in about a minute 20. So much better cohesion there in that push. So final attempt for the red team.
That was really interesting. You know, a bit of reverse. You know, one team took the first point quite quickly and then took a while to take the second point, and then we had the reverse in that game. It was polar opposites, and at the end of the day, the blue team did it almost 2 minutes quicker, if not more, because we did see the red team had it rounded up to 2 minutes. What I liked at the end there was the ultimates from the supports. They waited until the defensive team popped the Zenyatta ult, and then they responded with a Lucio ult straight away and followed it up with Zenyatta ult to keep their team up. And I think that's what got on the point in the end.
I think, you know, we always have this discussion, do the supports get noticed, MVP, but I can tell you right now, I think both supports for both sides have been almost carrying these games. Their communication's been on point, their ultimates have been on point. Generally, they've been like kind of the last ones on the point as well, and from stopping the other team. So I feel like that Ali, Biznich, Rock Legend, and Nams have all been probably the best players so far.
I can tell you right now, of those 4 people you just mentioned, I've got 2 of them on a list of potential MVPs already.
So, red team, they've got 2 minutes. They've got to at least get this first point.
I feel like they're going to have to try something tricky here, something a bit out of the ordinary. They're just going to have to come in and stun the blue team if they want to get this point.
Apparently, LordAvatar has left the game. This is interesting. I'm assuming he maybe got disconnected or something. Jeez, I don't know what to do right now. This is a bit tricky. If there's a way that maybe Snap could jump in, that would be good. I don't know if it's possible or not. I'll see if I can switch him in. This is unable to update the role. There's not much I can really do. So they're down it, man. This is really unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened. I think maybe we should have to stop this one and remake it. Look, it's 2 minutes versus 3:49. We can use stopwatch. I think we can, Core?
Yeah, absolutely. We can get this sorted out. Let's just...
So we're going to stop this, and we'll be right back to finish this off. Alrighty, guys. We are finally back and underway to finish off the first round. It's been hectic. Obviously, LordAvatar had a power outage. Core, they got 2 minutes. How many points do you think they can get?
I think they can get the first one. It's going to be a little tricky working out times and stuff, but what we will do is we will try and allow for what I would consider artificial overtime. So if after the 2 minutes that are allocated to LordAvatar's team, they do have a member of the team on the point, we will continue to run the game until such time as they either take the point or all members of the team leave the point. So it is going to be a little tricky, but we can work it out and make it fair.
I think, look, 2 minutes, it's really contention, can they get that first push or not. 3 minutes and 49 for Akatsuki's team. It's going to be really close, I think, both sides. Both games really could easily go down to the wire here. So both rounds, as it's Lego Man's shield up protecting us. The red team go to the right side. They're going to push together. Dam's at the back though in the doorway. He's going to stay by himself trying to get some damage. And that orb, and it worked. He got the orb on the atomic and he went down. Red team pushing in rather quickly. They've got a minute 30 already. It's almost like a coin flip in itself. Akatsuki takes down Dam. Silver was able to take down Lego Man. Red team rushing this point. They're going to get straight onto it. Business is going to stay alive, but now is he going to be able to? No, he's not. So Red team got it really quick. They're going to have minute 20. to push it. They got really one push, don't they? And it's almost like a coin flip.
That was incredibly quick. No ults involved either.
So we'll go down, obviously, 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. At the 7-minute mark, we'll be stopping the game. And unless, of course, they actually just take the point entirely. Who knows? They are going to push in here. They will have their ultimates. The blue team got no ultimates, not even close. They got 50 seconds now. Here comes LordAvatar's Riptide. Silver pops the ultimate. Is he going to be able to get some kills with this tie? He takes down Business. Non-Atomic goes down. Silver takes down Legoman. I feel like they might actually be able to take this. They've got 40 seconds to go. They just completely wiped him. Akatsuki's the only one alive right now. They've got it. They have got it with 35 seconds on the clock. That is incredible.
Score 0-2.
So they have 35 seconds left on the clock core. Obviously, they will get another chance if for whatever reason Akatsuki's team with 3 minutes and 49 are able to get both. That means we will actually be going to the next round regardless.
We can go to a third round. I'm not sure what competitive would normally go to, whether it goes to 2 full rounds or 3 before sudden death. However, should it go to sudden death, we will be deciding that with a best of 3 King of the Hill.
It's kind of interesting because obviously the last time these two teams started, it took 8 minutes for LordAvatar's team to push through and get both points. So this time it took them a much shorter amount of time.
1 minute and 25 seconds.
So straight underway. Can the blue team? They got 3 minutes and 49 seconds to get both points. You know, generally you would say maybe not. Maybe not 2 points, 3 minutes and 49 seconds. They've just got to stop them at the first point for probably a minute or so. Then the second point for 2 minutes or so is pretty good. But we did see, obviously, just then, LordAvatar's team push through really quickly, really easily. And I think when you have only 2 minutes on the clock, you kind of have that pressure and you have to do it. Whereas maybe the blue team feel like, well, we've got 3 minutes 50 seconds. Maybe they won't feel like they have that rush. So it will be interesting to see how long that they take to get this first point, if they get it at all.
This is interesting. They got a Bastion set up right behind the point, and LordAvatar has switched to D.Va. Now, he did win the most recent MVP as D.Va, so it'll be interesting to see if he can pull out that skill set again and that those ultimates, man. He got a lot of good ultimates. Let's see how this goes.
So the blue team are going to push in through the pillars. They got 3 tanks. They're just going to go in with the tank. Akatsuki is the main DPS here. Unknown alley on that Zenyatta as always. Silver takes down Akatsuki. A good start already for the defensive team. Silver takes down Legoman as well. And LordAvatar, it's just one at a time. They've done an incredible job to defend this first rush. It was a good rush, ideally. They all got through unscathed. Then they got to the point, just started dying one by one. They didn't get any kills. They got nothing out of it. And the red team get a couple of ult percentage boosts.
And interesting to see him pick that Tracer again.
Yes, Akatsuki though on the Tracer this time rather than on Atomic, but obviously the Tracer didn't work at all last time. And on a map like this, very squishy, lots of damage flying around in a small area, very easy to die, although that ult can be very devastating on attack. The team a little bit scattered at the moment, some are up, some are down. Akatsuki takes down Dan, that's a good pick off. Silver takes down Akatsuki though. Silver of course gets down Atomic as well, so the red team just really continue to hold on here. Rain and Terra goes down the Jailbird. They do have 4 ultimates up on this defensive side and could have even rested if they really wanted to. Keeping an eye on that time, how long have they got left for? Pulse takes down Business, Unknown Alley takes down Silver. They are running out of time as there comes the D.Va ultimate coming right in. It's not a great placement, although it does take down Unknown Alley.
He should have just ducked around to the right. I'm not sure why he tried to head for that room back there. He should have just ducked around to the right. He would have been fine.
I think they've only got about a minute to go, if I'm correct.
They started with 4, so we're going to see him go down to almost the full 4 minutes.
So almost the full 4 minutes here, so they do have about 2 minutes to go. Back like that, Pulse takes down Legoman, but either way, they really need to start getting some kills. They really need to start getting this point irregardless. Akatsuki taking down Rain of Terror. They are completely running out of time. Jalbo takes down Rock Legend. They've completely turned things around here. LordAvatar's team. Maybe that DC helped them out a little bit. Pulseless takes down Unknown Alley. Here comes Silver's ultimate. There comes the Resurrected. Wow, Pulseless gets a double kill. Takes down Business. Akatsuki finally able to take down Ems again. He's got to get some other big picks though. Gets stunned, killed. Pulseless. Nicely done on that McCree. Silver takes down Legoman. They got about a minute to go here. And I just can't see how that's going to be enough time to get both points and tie it back up. And it does seem a little weird, obviously, because we had to restart the lobby. And of course, if we didn't have to restart that lobby, it would have looked a lot better. But this is GG. They've come out. GGs have come out. And I think that is the game, essentially. They aren't able to probably get both points. This last push is going to pretty much confirm it. I think we will get confirmation that we can completely stop this game. And that should pretty much do it. So well done to LordAvatar's team. That'll do it. They will take the first game of the round of the night. Well done to LordAvatar's team. We'll be back hopefully with round 2 coming up shortly. Of course, the other teams did have a bit of a delay as well, so it could be a little while, but we'll be right back after this.